Good evening. Sorry for the brief delay. We had some technical difficulties, but I think we're up and running now. So thank you all for coming. It is 7 p.m. and I call the April 24th, 2023 School Board meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. All right, so tonight is kind of a special school board meeting in the sense that it's our organizational meeting. So I am going to start off at this time by asking the newly elected board members to rise to take the school board oath of office.
Do you guys want to come over here and then we can take a picture? Right, if I can have you raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name. I, who has been duly elected to the Holmen Board of Education.
Who has been duly elected to the Holmen Board of Education
Of the School District of Holmen.
of the School District of Holmen,
But have not yet entered upon the duties thereof.
but have not yet entered upon the duties thereof.
Swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
Swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
And the Constitution of Wisconsin.
and the Constitution of Wisconsin,
And will faithfully discharge the duties of said office.
and will faithfully discharge the duties of said office
To the best of my ability, so help me God.
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations. Here's my line. We'll start.
And then, one with do you have family members here, the new members? Yes. Get one with your family members? You can come up. Come on up. Yes. Yes. Oh, I don't know if you want to be in front of the TV. Do you want to just stand right over here? Yeah, or wherever. There we go. Oh, so cute.
We can do one there when that comes out. Oh, yeah. All right, would you guys like one too?
Okay, Board Clerk Maggie Smith, would you please call the roll?
Jennifer Deek,
Here.
Khadijah Islam,
Here.
Chris Lau,
Here.
Lindsay Mead,
Here.
Maggie Smith here, Bridget Todd Robbins,
Here.
Barb Wunsch, here, Crystal Lee.
Here.
Okay, with 7 of the 7 board members present, I declare a quorum. I note that the agenda has been posted, distributed, and sent to the local media. With this in mind, are there any changes to this agenda? I would entertain a motion to approve the agenda as published.
So moved.
Barb has moved.
I'll second.
Chris has seconded. To approve the agenda as published. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion to approve the agenda as published, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please signify by saying nay. The motion to approve the published agenda has passed. Okay, moving on to board organization. Our first official action of the organizational portion of this meeting is to appoint a temporary chair to conduct the board officers' election. I would entertain a motion to appoint a temporary chair for the board officers' election.
I would move to appoint Jennifer Deek as the temporary chair.
Second.
Okay, Chris has moved and Barb has seconded to appoint Jennifer Deek as the temporary chair of the board officers' election. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion to approve Jennifer Deek as the temporary chair, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please signify by saying nay. The motion to approve Jennifer Deek as the temporary chair of the board officers election has passed. Okay, moving on to the election of board officers. Are there any nominations for the office of president?
I nominate Jennifer Deek. A second.
Okay, are there any, before we get there, are there any other nominations? Any other nominations for president? Okay, since there is only one nomination, I would entertain a motion to close the nominations and cast a unanimous ballot for Jennifer Deek for the office of president. I would,
I'll move.
okay? Chris has moved. Maggie is seconded. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion, please indicate by saying aye. Those,
Aye.
Aye.
those opposed signify by saying nay. Motion carried. Okay, are there any nominations for the office of vice president?
I nominate Chris Lau.
Are there any other nominations for vice president? And a third time, any other nominations for vice president? Okay, since there's only one nomination, I would entertain a motion to close the nominations and cast a unanimous ballot for Chris Lau for the office of vice president.
So moved.
Maggie has moved. Do we have a second?
Second.
Barb has seconded. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed signify by saying nay. Motion carried. Okay, are there any nominations for the office of clerk?
I move to nominate Maggie Smith as clerk.
Any other nominations for clerk? And a third time, any other nominations for clerk? Okay, since there is only one nomination, I would entertain a motion to close the nominations and cast a unanimous ballot for Maggie Smith for the office of clerk.
So moved.
Barb has moved.
Second.
Bridget has seconded. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed signify by saying nay. Motion carried. Are there any nominations for the office of treasurer?
I would nominate Barb Winch for office of treasurer.
Okay, any other nominations for treasurer? And a third time, any other nominations for treasurer? Okay, since there is only one nomination, I would entertain a motion to close the nominations and cast a unanimous ballot for Barb Wench for the office of treasurer.
So moved.
Was that Maggie? Okay, Maggie?
Second.
Lindsay? Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed signify by saying nay. Motion carried. All right, so a sincere thank you to all the 22-23 school board officers. Your time and input has certainly been appreciated, and congratulations to all the newly elected board officers. Okay, we are moving on to item 7.3, designation of special depositories.
Good evening. I'm not used to presenting from this.
Yeah.
Not going over there. So good evening. So this evening, I present to you both the depository for investments and also for our checking services. This is not a requirement for annual approval by the board. It's more of a report item for you so that you know that that's who we are putting our money with and our funding throughout the school year for the next school year. And so this year we are recommending the same depositories for investments. That includes Cooley Bank, the local government investment pool, which is the state of Wisconsin investment pool where all of our state aid is deposited to, the Associated Trust Company, and the Wisconsin Investment Series Cooperative, or WISC. That's for the investment side of things. And the second item right after that is actually for the checking services. And we recommend that we continue to have our checking with Cooley Bank. This is a separate depository designation separate from bidding out our services for banking. And we plan to have our next bid, just for the board's information, in 2026. Through conversations with the Finance Committee, we have recommended a continuation with Cooley Bank through our current 3-year referendum capital build-out, keeping our banking services consistent, and we've been very happy with their services, and they're offering to provide them at the same cost. So we're extending our Cooley Bank relationship. That's our recommendation this evening, and we will plan to go out for bid in 2026.
Okay, any questions? Okay, I would entertain a motion to designate Cooley Bank, LGIP, Associated Trust Company, and the Wisconsin Investment Series Cooperative at the district's official investment depositories, and Cooley Bank as the checking depository.
So moved.
Chris has moved. I have a second. Bridget has seconded. To approve the above mentioned as the official depositories, is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion to approve the official depositories as designated, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please signify by saying nay. The motion has passed. All right, moving on to item 7.4, designation of official newspaper.
All right, so each year at the organizational meeting, the board designates an official newspaper for the district. Beginning in the 2019-20 year, we designated the La Crosse Tribune as the official newspaper for the district. The La Crosse Tribune is a daily newspaper which allows for timely publishing of district information. The newspaper also has great circulation, increasing the number of people that see the district notices. So each issue is available for public reading at the Holmen Public Library, the Holmen School District Libraries, as well as the La Crosse Tribune office. So the cost of this averages about $500 per month. So the recommendation is to designate the La Crosse Tribune as the official newspaper for the school district.
Okay, any questions? No questions. Okay, I would entertain a motion to approve designating the La Crosse Tribune as the official newspaper for the district.
So moved.
Maggie?
I can second.
Chris has seconded. To approve the La Crosse Tribune as the district official newspaper. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion to approve the La Crosse Tribune, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please signify by saying nay. The motion to approve the La Crosse Tribune as the official district newspaper has passed. Moving on to item 7.5, Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association membership.
So each year, the school board needs to renew membership in the WIA in order for the Holmen, or for the School District of Holmen athletic teams to be eligible for any state-sponsored tournaments and to meet the qualifications of the leagues the district has participants in. So generally, the annual renewal notice is received in July. As far as the cost, the WIA has waived the fee requirement each year since 2015-16, and for the 23-24 school year, it is anticipated that the WIA will be waived once again. So the recommendation is the district to continue to meet our league requirements and continue our participation in the state tournaments, that they continue their participation as part of the WIA in membership.
Okay, any questions? Okay, I would entertain a motion to approve the 23-24 WIAA membership for district activities.
So moved.
Barb?
I can second.
Chris has seconded. To approve the membership in the WIAA. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion to approve membership in the WIAA, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please signify by saying nay. The motion to approve membership in the WIAA for district activities has passed. All right, moving on to item 7.6, the Wisconsin Association of School Board Membership.
Okay, each year, the school board must determine whether to renew its membership with we call it acronym WASB, the Wisconsin Association of School Boards. The purpose of this organization is to aid and assist public school boards and public school agencies of the state of Wisconsin in performing their lawful functioning by meetings, communication, dissemination of information, and providing other services to such public boards. The membership calls for a flat membership fee based on the number of professional staff the district has. So the exact amount of membership is not yet determined, but a figure is comparable to previous year and is anticipated to be approximately $12,000. WASB is also who puts on the state convention each year, which the majority of board members have gone down and had a lot of professional learning from. So the recommendation is that the district and Board of Education continues to meet the needs of the professional learning and services guiding our district to continue services or the membership with the Wisconsin Association of School Boards.
Okay, any questions? Okay, I would entertain a motion to approve the district's 23-24 WASB membership as presented. Chris has moved.
Second.
Maggie has seconded to approve the WASB membership. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion to approve WASB membership, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please signify by saying nay. The motion to approve the WASB membership for the district has passed.
Okay.
Moving on
Oh, go ahead.
to item 7.7,
I'm so excited.
the designation of the WASB representative.
And with that, it's important that you have a board representative for WASB, that you have a membership with that. In each year, the board must identify someone from our board who is our official contact and voting member for the Wisconsin Association of School Boards. Jennifer Deek was the representative in the 22-23 year. Whoever is interested in this, that would imply that they would be attending the WASB meetings, functions in the annual convention, because that is when the resolutions are brought forward and voted on. So with that, I will turn it back over to you.
Okay, is there anybody interested in being the WASB representative?
I would be interested.
Okay, Bridget? All right, so I would entertain a motion to appoint Bridget Todd Robbins as the 23-24 WASB representative.
I will motion to appoint Bridget to the WASB representative.
All right, Maggie has moved,
I'll second.
and Lindsay has seconded has seconded a motion to appoint Bridget Todd Robbins as the WASB representative. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion to appoint Bridget Todd Robbins as the WASB representative, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please signify by saying nay. The motion to approve Bridget Todd Robbins as the WASB rep has passed. Right, moving on to item 7.8, designation of the CISA 4 representative.
So also, each year, the school board must identify a board member who will be the official board contact and voting member for CISA. This implies that they will attend the annual convention or meeting that is held on June 7th, beginning at 6:30 p.m. This event is held in West Salem. Barb Wench was the representative for 22-23, so with that, the costs basically are just the meeting expenses or travel costs to the meeting. With that, I will turn it back over to Jennifer. And
Okay, is anyone interested in being the CISA 4 rep?
or if there's questions, Barb can share her experience. So, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm interested.
Okay, Khadijah? All right, thank you. And I would then entertain a motion to appoint Khadijah Islam to the 23-24 CISA 4 representative.
So moved.
All right, Barb moved.
Second.
Bridget second. A motion to appoint Khadijah Islam as the CISA 4 representative. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion to appoint Khadijah Islam as the CISA 4 representative, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please signify by saying nay. The motion to approve Khadijah Islam as the CISA 4 representative has passed. Moving on to item 7.9, designation of school board meeting dates and times.
Okay, the background on this is each year the school board needs to identify when their regular business meetings of the district will occur. Our current policy states that we will have 2 meetings a month, the second and fourth Mondays, meeting at 7 p.m. We can also, at this meeting, take a look at our calendar and make any changes to that 2 meetings a month as needed. What we recognized is there were 2 times in which we did not have school in session and the majority of staff are off work, and that is in December during our holiday winter break, and then also we have a spring break in the month of March this next year. So if you look at the calendar, proposing that we would have 2 meetings a month, except we would have 1 meeting in December and 1 meeting in March due to the breaks on the calendar.
Okay, any questions on the calendar? Okay, I would entertain a motion to approve the 23-24 board meeting calendar as provided.
So moved.
Chris has moved. You have a second?
Second.
Okay, Khadijah has seconded. A motion to approve the 23-24 board meeting calendar as provided. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion to approve the 23-24 board meeting calendar as provided, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please signify by saying nay. Motion carried. All right. Is there any public participation tonight? There is not anyone signed up for public participation tonight. All right, so we're then moving on to the district administrator's report. Dr. Mueller.
Yeah, lots to say tonight. Well, first of all, I just want to take this opportunity to welcome our new board members to the board table. Welcome to Lindsay Need here to my right and Khadijah Islam. And then our student rep, Crystal Lee. So welcome. We're excited to have you on board in that and helping us live out our mission and vision of the district. So, and then also, one other just quick update here. We had our letter of intent signing day at the high school this past week, April 19th. And the amount of students that actually are signing to do co-curriculars in college, and that's what excites me, is we've seen an increase in students wanting to be involved in activities outside of the school day, which we know then that leads to more success during the school day. But then to see the number of students that are continuing this at the post-high school level is wonderful. And I just wanted to take a minute to read through this quickly. I want to congratulate Peyton Atkins for dance. Kayla Allen is going to be playing girls soccer at St. Cloud State. Taylor Bemeister is going to play soccer at Eau Claire. Gavin Bramo will do football at Coe College. Carter Galt will do golf at Wisconsin Lutheran College. Tucker Gegenfertner, baseball at Lakeland University. Ella Lachecki is girls soccer at Viterbo. Nora Lee will be doing girls soccer and wrestling at UW Stevens Point. Matt McBride will be doing football at the University of Jamestown. Tyrus McCoy, football at Montana State University. Hogan Schneider, boys soccer at St. Mary's University. Cade Smith, boys golf at Southwest Tech. Drew Tangblad and Reed Tangblad will both be playing basketball at UW River Falls. Molly Twitchell, girls cross country and girls track and field at UW Stout. Elliot Waldron, boys soccer at Viterbo. Andrew Weiss, boys wrestling at Minnesota State University Mankato. So a lot of them are going to be doing co-curriculars in the area, so we can continue to cheer on our Holmen Vikings in their post-career co-curriculars. So thank you.
That it? Okay. Moving on to recognition and thank yous. Dr. Mueller.
Yeah. One recognition that I wanted to speak of tonight is it is Staff Appreciation Week, the week of May 1st through the 5th. So just want to take time to let our staff know how much we value what they do each and every day, and just the impact they have on so many young lives in that. They definitely create an environment where our students are nurtured and cared for and can continue to grow and learn. So we thank you, and that's every single staff member in our district. They work so well together and really fulfill the Better Together logo that we live by. So thank you.
Moving on to consent agenda items. For the consent agenda, the board has been furnished with background materials on each item or has discussed it at a previous meeting. These will be acted upon with one vote without discussion. If a board member wants to discuss any item, it will be pulled out of the consent agenda and will be voted on separately. I would entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda as provided.
So moved.
Motion by Chris.
Second.
Is that Maggie?
That's Khadijah.
Khadijah? Okay, second by Khadijah. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving the consent agenda, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed signify by saying nay. Motion passes.
I just have a quick announcement. It's the time of year where we have retirements coming in and I just wanted to take the opportunity to recognize 3 retirements in the district. Tom Bertram, who is a special education assistant, at Sand Lake Elementary, was hired in October of 2012. We thank him for 13 years of service. Lori Hickey, who is our administrative assistant at the high school, has served in our district for 27 years, and she will be retiring. And then Paulette Johnson, she has driven bus for over 25 years, and she'll be retiring. I just think of each one of these individuals, and when you think of the amount of, you think of all the minutes and hours and time that they put into the district and the impact they have. We just want to thank them for their dedication to Holmen and what they've done for our community. So thank you.
Okay, we'll be moving on to the board debrief next. I will call upon board members and ask you to present any comments or committee reports you have. And tonight we'll start with Chris.
We had a facilities meeting this evening. We'll be moving 4 new policies onto the board for review around custodial maintenance of our buildings, conservation of natural and material resources, our asbestos management policy, and our environmental health and safety program. So more information will be provided in the board packets next week. I just want to say congratulations to all of our student athletes who are moving on to play sports at the college level. It's a huge thing to see all the different sports being represented within the community. Appreciation to our staff for the Staff Appreciation Week, and welcome to our new board members. Nice to be on board. That's all I got.
All right, thank you, Chris. Maggie, you're next.
The Personnel and Governance Committee met on April 19th, and we moved 9 policies to the board for first reading. Had a lot of discussion about the policy related to public comment at board meetings, and moved version B of that policy forward. And then I also want to say welcome to Crystal and Khadijah and Lindsay, and thank you to all the staff during Staff Appreciation Week.
Okay, thank you. Bridget.
Yeah, the Student Achievement and Learning Committee met last Monday. We will be moving forward 16 policies. We reviewed, actually 15 policies. We reviewed 19 at our meeting, so thank you to Kim and Jill for doing an extraordinary amount of work with a lot of policies that we're getting through this year. And then I just wanted to welcome Lindsay and Khadijah. I'm excited to have you here, and that's all I have.
All right, thank you. Barb.
I just want to say thank you to all of our district staff for your dedication to our students and our community, and also congratulations and welcome to all of our new board members.
Okay, Khadijah. Nothing tonight? All right, Lindsay?
I just want to thank everybody who got out and voted, and also wanted to wish my husband a happy anniversary, and thank you for all the nights that you're going to put the kids to bed for me so I can be a part of this opportunity, and looking forward to all that there is to learn. So thank you.
Okay, Crystal.
Well, I just want to say thank you for the students and staff who brought this opportunity upon me. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to more opportunities and meetings like this. Thank you.
That's good, Crystal. All right, I also want to just say congratulations and welcome to Khadijah and Lindsay and Crystal. I'm excited to have all of you here on the board with us, and all the good things we're going to do for this district this next year. So, and I also wanted to congratulate the 17 student athletes that were previously mentioned. When I saw the list of athletes, I was I was thoroughly impressed by the number of students we have moving on to college level sports. So congratulations. Moving on to item 12.3, the board has been provided with notes from the February 13th Finance Committee, March 15th Personnel and Governance Committee, and March 20th Student Achievement and Learning Committee meetings. So please look those over. Our upcoming board meeting schedule for the month of May is May 8th, we have a board meeting here at 7 p.m. May 15th, the Student Achievement and Learning Committee meets at 4:30. May 17th, the Personnel and Governance Committee meets at 5. May 22nd, the Facilities Committee meets at 5, followed by a board meeting at 7. And then on May 27th is the 2023 class, the class of 2023 commencement at 1 p.m. at the Lacrosse Center. I just wanted to ask Chris, because we have so many newer members on this board, maybe speak a little bit about what happens down at commencement.
Yeah, so all of you as board members are invited to the commencement ceremony of our graduates of Holmen High School. And what that means is if you are able to attend, you walk up and are up on the stage, and you are able to be up on the stage and representing the work that you have done and contributed towards their success in graduating from Holmen High School. And then usually, if there's any individuals that you know personally, you can get up and actually personally congratulate them on the stage in that. So it's a really neat event. It's kind of what we all are here about to do, is make sure our students have success and are able. So that way, you know, Crystal, let's see, which are you, what grade are you in right now?
Oh, well, I'm currently a junior
That's
right
what I
now,
thought.
but next year I'll be a senior.
So, you know, Alan, our past student rep, is a senior, so he's one that you can congratulate when you see him, because many of you know him, and thank him for his service, and there could be others. So it's just a really neat event in highlighting, and the speeches that the students and staff give are really neat to hear, so.
Thank you. Moving on to item 12.5, the board has been provided 10 board policies that will be discussed at upcoming committee meetings. Please look those over, as well as the Student Achievement and Learning Committee advanced 13 policies to the board for first reading. If these policies are approved, they would become effective on July 1st. And lastly, I have an update on the election recount results. On April 12th, 2023, the La Crosse County Clerk conducted a recount of the school board election results from April 4th, 2023, on behalf of the School District of Holmen. The outcome of the election remains unchanged. Maggie Smith, Lindsay Need, and Bridget Todd Robbins were elected to 3-year terms, and Khadijah Islam was elected to a 2-year term. The Board of Canvassers certified these election results on April 18th, 2023. So is there any other business that needs to come before the board at this time? If not, I would entertain a motion to adjourn this meeting.
So moved.
Chris has moved.
Second.
Barb has seconded. To adjourn the meeting at 7:37 p.m. Motion carried. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed signify by saying nay. Motion passes.